Everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the weekend from Texas. So, yeah, that's about the NASCAR weekend from Texas, obviously. So, yeah, buckle up because I'm not even sure what I'm talking about. But I am sure. What am I? Sorry, dogs. But we're going to be going over all three races. So we're going to start off with the truck race, which was on Friday night. Honestly, this was the best race out of the bunch, in my opinion, somehow. But yeah, that's about it. Stage one, it had one big crash, in my opinion. It had the Giovanni Reguero crash, which collected like 4 trucks. It was really bad because he clipped the grass and took like 4 trucks with him. He took the worst of them all because his truck got airborne. So 4 trucks wrecked in that one. So horrible hits, by the way. Thankfully, they're all okay. And that's about it. Grand Empire ended up winning stage one. And then you had the lane rig spin, which I think he spun out twice because that whole stage was a wreck fest. You had the Andres Perez spin and another lane rig spin, but that time it took him out because like the splitter, gosh, nearly flipped his truck over. That's basically it. Corey Hammond ended up winning stage 2, so that's already 4 cautions already. It's already 4 cautions, and then that's about it. That's not actually it, but you didn't have a record until like lap 147 because Frankie Muniz, like after pit cycles finished and all that, and Frankie Muniz, he was running great too. This was the best race he's ever ran. Slams the wall, causing the 5th caution. I really felt bad for him. Just I could see the frustration after he exited the car. Like it was just terrible for him. Really sucks too, because like I said, he was having a great run. So that's our 5th caution, and then yeah, you had the Stuart Friesen wreck with I think it was 38 of Zane Smith. So or not Zane Smith, sorry, Chandler Smith. Wait, yeah, I got it right. That one actually brought out a red flag somehow, which I have no idea how, but yeah. Stewart slammed the wall so hard that like something got damaged in it and they had to repair it. It took about 5 minutes, so yeah, that's about it. So another wreck happened. That was our 7th, I think, the Jake Garcia and Connor Mosack crash. So that's 8 cautions. So they're saying it's been 11, but it's actually 8 because there's the comp. I don't count that. The stage cautions, I don't count them either. So that's basically 8 actual cautions, and we went to overtime, which I did not expect that. It was a good finish too, but Corey Haim was just unstoppable on the entire race, which is insane. Going over the top finishers, you had Daniel Hemrick make a good charge at the end of it. It was quite fun to watch. Roger Cruz ended up with a top 3 after spending like most of the day and like most of the night actually in like the top 15. Ingram got 4th, honestly, coming after his win at Rockingham. He's been actually really consistent this year, so pretty cool to see him get 4th here. Tanner Gray got a top 5. Ben Rhodes got 6. Matt Crafton got a good top 10 as well. Bailey Curry got 8th. You got Dawson Sutton get 9th, and then Ty Majeski rounded out the top 10. So, yeah, that's it from your chaotic race at Texas for the truck race. Overall, since I've had a few days to process it, I'm going to give that race a 3.4 out of 5, honestly. It was very conflicting. Like it was a good race for for the last run. It actually was a good race outside of the stages, but and then it just you have the wrecks piling in, and it was a little bit annoying. And then we had overtime as well, which yeah. Next up we had the Xfinity Series racing from Texas as well. So yeah, obviously this one was even more chaotic in my opinion. There was a spin on like lap 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it was Josh Bilicki who spun, and then you had someone hit the grass, and then you had a 2-car wreck. Then you had another one with Josh Bilicki spinning again. That's basically it. Allgaier won stage 1, so yeah, stage 1 had 3 cautions, so that's pretty cool. Allgaier getting a lot of points. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, you had Chris Wright being a terrorist and spinning out. Actually, you know what? I think it was good that Justin got those points because at the end of the race, oh god, it would piss me off too. Chris Wright, we're gonna talk about him later, but yeah, he spun on the backstretch, terrorist, like always. And then Austin Hill ended up winning stage 2. That was about it. And then you had a big wreck happen. Yeah, basically happened on the restart once again, clipping the grass, and then that just killed everybody. So yeah, 5th caution there. And the 6th one happened with who wrecked there? It was I don't even know, but there was a 5th caution that involved quite a good amount of cars. I'm thinking that was Jesse Love. I don't know. I didn't see that well. But you had 18. By that point, there was 18 cars involved in incidents. So yeah, my source comes from the NASCAR app. So yeah, there was way too much information and not to like. There was way too much information that I just like really need to read through thoroughly. But yeah, and then this is the moment that really pissed me off. I think pit cycles had just ended. And then Justin Allgaier is having a great race, but you see Chris Wright going 20 miles an hour slower than Justin Allgaier. like literally swerving lanes. Like he was at the middle and then he went to the bottom and he went to the middle and the bottom again. And then he had his car right in front of all guys and it wrecked them both. Chris Wright, literally the terrorist of the Xfinity series. He caused like 2 wrecks that entire race as well. First of all, why is he still on the track? What is the minimum speed nowadays? Because, oh my god, 20 miles an hour slower? I don't know, but like, it's just, why was he on track? Why was he on track? Like, come on. It's just, he's like interfering with the eventual, like, what could have been the eventual win of the race. Nope, and then you had the same thing happen in Phoenix with Catherine Legg interfering with, like, what, Daniel Suarez's top 10. So, yeah, I mean, it's just really stupid. Like, how slow was he going, first of all? Like, it's just dumb. That was our 6th caution. Then you had the Corey Day spin. That was about it. Then we went to overtime because I think another wreck happened with Sammy Smith. So, yeah, 7 cautions. And then another one happened on overtime. So we went to double lot. And Kyle Larson ended up getting the win. So what was that? 7, 8 cautions? I forgot to count. 8, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, this was just a little bit annoying because you had cautions scattered literally throughout the entire race, whereas the Trek Series, it mostly happened towards the end. It happened in the stages and at the end. You had a good chunk of green flag racing in the final stage as well. But, yeah, let's go over the top 10 finishes here. Kyle Larson won the race, which who's surprised by? I feel like it would have been Justin Allgaier, though, if he did not wreck, or if he did not get wrecked by that terrorist, Chris Wright. Yeah, Taylor Gray gets 2nd. Really good run by him, honestly. You had Riley Herbst get 3rd. Riley Herbst returned to Xfinity, so pretty cool there, I guess. Austin Hill ended up with 4th. Sam Mayer ended up getting 5th. Harrison Burton with 6th. Jesse Love got 7th. Ryan Sieg got 8th, last year's runner-up. And Brandon Jones 9th, and Jeb Burton. Jeb Burton getting a really good top 20, so that's pretty cool there. Allgaier ended up with the fastest lap, even though he got wrecked by Chris Wright, so yeah. I'm going to give the Xfinity race like a 3.1 out of 5, honestly, so... I mean, some parts were enjoyable, but way too much for me. I don't know. So then we move on to the Chaotic Cup Series, which, my gosh, was insane. Every caution here counted because there was no stage cautions because they were just replaced by the actual wrecks. Moving on to the Cup race, by the way. There we go. So we went like the first 20 laps green while Noah Gragson got the first spin, and then you had Denny Hamlin's car engulfed in flames, which this is his first DNF in a while too, if I'm not mistaken. So that is insane. His car just caught fire, and I did not support anyone else for the rest of the race. So when I'm unbiased, it's usually when I'm at my best. So I'm kind of grateful this wreck happened, even though I'm a Denny Hamlin fan. So yeah. Syndergaard ended up winning stage 1 after that caution, and then you had the Chase Briscoe spin, which really sucks. I think it was running well too. The next caution was Josh Berry. That one pissed me off as well because Josh Berry was really leading, but he hit a bump in the final turn, in my opinion, or he hit a bump in the final turn, which wrecked him, which I hate because Berry was running really well. He was leading. I thought for sure he was going to be a contender to win, but I guess not. You had Chris Buescher aggressively try and get his tire carcass off of his car and cause the 5th caution, so... Yep, and as a result, Larson won stage 2. So, yeah. Larson has won a lot of stages. And then after that was what, our 5th caution, you had the big one happen right after. It was AJ Allmendinger, first of all, catching air. Same thing with Bubba Wallace. His car wanted to flip. But yeah, like, that was a big wreck, first of all. A lot of hard hits. Thankfully, everyone was all right there. And, yeah. That was caution number 6, and now we head into like lap 220, and that's when it all starts going crazy. I think it was after the pit sequences, which is where everything starts going to hell. You had Jesse Love wreck. That was caution number 7. Caution 8 was Kyle Busch, which, damn, I feel bad about this, but like, damn, dude. Kyle Busch was running top 5, I'm pretty sure, and then he wrecks off 4, which, oh, I hate that for him, because he needs a good run, but... Yeah, can we talk about Stenhouse having the near miss, though? Oh, my goodness. Caution 8, host of our catching air as well, with Priest, and I think it was, who was it? Cody Ware. 3-car wreck there. Caution 9. Caution 9. I think this one was the big one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It was around like 5 cars, so maybe. Caution number 9. Caution number 10 was Tyler Reddick, saving it, by the way. This is when we're about to start. This is when like the final parts of the race. So this was caution 10. Tyler Reddick literally having a really good save, and did not even wreck anyone else, so that's pretty cool there. Caution 11, as we're going to overtime. McDowell was just trying to run hard. He had already gotten past at that point. So then, yeah. I'm sorry about that. That was so dumb. McDowell slams the wall, and I feel bad because McDowell was running his hardest. Like, I never thought I would be seeing the 71 car contending for a win. And leading laps, too. And he was doing that with 2 tires. He literally, he messed up Larson's line so much, he fell back to 4th and never recovered. I don't know, I really feel bad. Like, he was really aggressively just trying his hardest to win, and that's what I like, the passion to win the race, but I feel bad. He ended up wrecking his car because the car just couldn't take it anymore. I feel bad, man. Maybe next time, I don't know. I really feel bad. Maybe at Kansas, he could probably have a good run, too, because that's basically the same type of track, kind of. Texas is a little bit differently. Oh, my God! Texas is a little bit differently reconfigured, so I don't know. Then you had, that was our 12th caution, so I miscounted. So yeah, maybe 11 or 12. It's still a lot though. It's still like double digits, which is honestly insane. Joey Logano ended up winning out of all that. His first win of the year. Let's go to the top 10 finishers. Chastain, who is not running well the entire race, ends up with 2nd. Blaney with no luck at all finishes 3rd, which is needed, but at the same time, I really wanted him to win because, like I said, he needs it. He needs luck at this point. Larson got 4th. Eric Jones and Legacy got a top 10 as well. Both Legacy cars got a top 10, which is honestly pretty impressive to say. Stenhouse got 6th. Dylan got 7th. Nemechek, like I said, 8th. Christopher Bell 9th. And Daniel Suarez ended up with a top 10 too. So Trackhouse somehow weaseled their way into a top 10. To top 10s. So yeah. Same thing with Legacy. Legacy actually ran well too. Hocevar got the fastest lap out of all of them after that, before he wrecked. So yeah. The Cup race, I'm giving it a 3.2 out of 5. It was honestly a better race than I thought it would be. Wasn't as trash as the race was like in 2022. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna give the whole rating. So yeah, basically all of them are all 6 out of 10s. That's about it. So thank you all for watching. This is a long review because so much happened. Too much happened. Texas is a weird track. I don't know. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.